my phone.
So, hi guys. Today we are here with Yuri
Mitskovich.
and you are with,
I'm with Vegan Outreach.
do you want to tell us a little about what Vegan Outreach is?
Yeah. We're a animal rights organization. We focus mostly on farm animals because farm animals are over 99% of animals that are affected by human misactivity, I guess. And that's where I feel like we can make the most good by switching our diet to avoid animal products.
Right.
More than any other issue. I think that's like the most important and can make the biggest difference. So Vegan Outreach is always focused on that instead of on other animal issues. Yeah.
And what are you doing today?
Today I'm out here leafleting, which is the activity we're most known for, handing out flyers about veganism. It's very very effective way to make change. We'll be on campus here today and maybe reach about 1,000 students or so. It's a very easy activity. When a class changes, letting out, usually we can reach 300 individuals in about like 15 minutes sometimes.
Cool.
And it's really effective. It inspires a lot of people to begin sort of thinking more about their food. A lot of people that receive one and read one, some studies that we've had helping us guide our work have shown that up to over 40% of people that read one will actually begin cutting out beef, pork, or chicken. And 1 out of 50, which is one of these packets that I have right here, will actually get some person that reads it to go vegan by the surveys.
Okay.
So it's really effective, yeah. It inspires a lot of change just by getting out here and handing out info.
Very cool. Well, I don't want to stop you, so as people are going by, if you feel the need to grab
definitely.
them.
Get busy here.
I already got that.
Thank you. When I raise awareness for animals. Thank you. It comes a rush right now. Hopefully see how easy this is. There you go. Raising awareness for animals. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good day, okay?
You too.
Thank you, man. Come on. I appreciate it, bro. Ready to get one?
I'm already.
Okay. Have a good day, okay? You got one, man? Raising awareness today. Thank you, man.
Now, we're in Louisiana, but you travel all over the place doing this, don't you?
Yeah, my position with the group is Southeast Outreach Coordinator. So that basically means I go to not just here in Louisiana, but I go to colleges in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Florida. So I get around, yeah, all semester long pretty much. Going to a different college every day of the week that school's in session.
Okay.
So that's one thing I really like about the work and about Vegan Outreach is that it's really like reaching a lot of people. Every semester, you have about 500 volunteers that come out and help and work around the country now, and the other people that do my job, we reach about 1 million students now per semester. So we're getting a lot of word out there and spreading a lot of awareness and then inspiring a lot of change to help animals. Yeah.
How would somebody get involved?
You can go on their website. The volunteer program itself is within the Vegan Outreach. It's called Adopt a College, and that has its own website too. You could look up. It's one word, adoptacollege.org.
Okay.
And through there, there's links where you can order these booklets and have them sent to you if you wanted to try it. Or what you can do is you can write to us, and you can find out when somebody like me will be in your area, or if there's other volunteers already active in your area too, and you can be teamed up with them when they go out and do this activity. So
Okay.
There's a few ways, but it's very simple though. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
You sound out of breath. Are you undercarbed?
Protein, no. Yeah, it is a little tiring. It's not really a physical activity, but you want to be friendly and you want people to check out the info. So you're really going to be putting a lot of energy into being inviting and getting these out to people. Like I say, almost at least I reach about 500 students a day doing this. And traveling from city to city, it can be exhausting sometimes, but the good thing, I mean, when you see the results and when you talk to students that got one and have changed, it makes it all worthwhile, you know. So it isn't hard to keep doing it over and over again. As a volunteer, before I got the job, I was doing this for 4 years in the South Florida area, and just on my day off from work, I was lucky I could get a weekday off. I would go to a college every week basically and just spend about 2-3 hours doing this, and that kind of inspired me to change, to keep doing this as opposed to other activities. I mentioned I was an environmental focused activist at first, and I realized this too is environmental activity. Getting people to switch off of animal foods, it helps the environment a lot. So yeah, I just thought this is kind of a more core issue to my like concerns and things I care about, and so basically that's about it. I started in 2010 and I've been doing it ever since.
Now, most vegans know of the many concerns and reasons to go vegan, but so the focus for your organization is mainly the animals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's we feel like, I mean, you can get there. A lot of people are changing for a lot of reasons. Like obviously health. There's a lot of sick people from our diet out there right now, and like the environment, obviously, like we just talked about. But people that really get the issue from the animal standpoint, for concern for animals, seem like they do it with much more lasting and to more make the transition to vegan much more steadily and for good normally, because I guess it's more immediate. I feel like the animals are affected daily by like what the foods we choose,
Right.
and when you realize the good you can do by just like switching away from that, it's more immediate. I think for the animals is like the best is the most noble concern you can have, and it does a lot of good.
Very cool. One question or concern that I hear from so many people is, I don't like tofu. How would you address that?
That you don't like what?
Tofu. That's what I always hear. I don't like tofu.
Yeah. Well, it's really good about the info that we're handing out, is that in the back of it, it has a lot of the new products that are available that people can get. Even a page with fast food that's available that's vegan now. So we don't just eat tofu anymore. That's the truth.
Very cool.
But yeah, so definitely like tofu. Like when you learn how to make it and prepare it, and you're not just eating it raw or something, it's pretty tasty. So I get some tofu too, but with the new products like the soy-based meats and wheat-based and things like that, it's you really don't to miss anything anymore.
Or even
So
just the whole foods and.
Yeah. A lot of people think sort of tofu or you're just eating salad, but that's definitely not the truth anymore. I know quite a few vegans that don't like salad or vegetables, and they still get along just fine. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, what is one thing that you would like to tell anybody who is possibly considering being veganized?
Well, there's a wide number of things. I think like it's amazing that the difference it can make in us when we live our values, when we live our ethics, and we live our morals. It's a very powerful thing. We're not just saving, like upwards like 200 animals per year by changing this simple thing, but when you really like learn to like make food that isn't hurting anything and it's like healthy, and you feel that, it's a very powerful thing. You really like feel like you're living with purpose and making a big difference in the world. So it's hands down. I'm in my 40s already. It was the best decision I ever made in my life, bar none. So
And how long have you been vegan?
I've been vegan now, going to be coming up on 8 years in about 2 months.
So can anybody be vegan?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It's challenging at first for a lot of people that haven't tried it or that have never thought of it, because we're raised in this country, especially we're raised to eat animals at basically every meal, and so kind of like learning what the alternatives are and finding the meals that we like to eat that taste really good is is something that you have to sort of step into it that way, and that makes it easier. So it's definitely like something that anybody can do. It just takes a little. There's like a little transition that most people have to go through because of the way we're raised. But once you get past that, it takes like a week or two or a month, maybe at the most, and you're home free, and you're, like I said, you're living healthy and you're living with purpose. So it's definitely worth the little challenge at first.
Some more people.
Raising awareness today for animals, okay? Thank you.
I already have them
I
for
remember.
you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Getting repeats, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's good. We're getting a lot out there today already. At least, so it's only our second, third hour here. We've already reached about 700, 800 people. So
Very
it's
cool.
very, very easy activity, and it's, like I said, it makes a big difference. So it's a good day.
Very cool.
Oh, sure.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. Okay. There you go, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
Check one out, man. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
I think you've given your one statement about going vegan. Do you have any closing remark?
Well, beyond going vegan, which I mentioned, like the difference you can make as far as like how many animals you can spare. I think that going beyond that and getting active to help others also make that transition is the only thing that's better that you can do.
Okay.
It's one of the things I really like about an activity as simple as this is that just by getting out there for a few hours and spreading the message like this, that actually you can multiply the good that you just did, that you do in your life. Just by getting more people to check it out and to try it, it's almost like you're like doubling, tripling, quadrupling the good that you do. And so being vegan is great, but being an activist is for the animals is even better. So I encourage anyone that's interested to check out the website. I mentioned www.veganoutreach.org and to get active. It's really inspiring a lot of change, and it's doing the animals good. So that's what I'd say is important. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I guess we need to get back to work now.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, man. You got your own man? Thank you, man. How you doing, man? Raising awareness today. Sure. Have a good day. Raising awareness. All right, y'all. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. Have a good day, okay?
You too.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Raising awareness today for animals, okay? Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
So thanks guys. I've got the links down below so that you can also get involved. And that's not the only way you can be an activist. There's also, of course, protests. There's social media to spread the word. Anything that your imagination can come up with to bring awareness to more people. We need to work together. Share this so this word gets out. Subscribe so that you can continue to learn as I learn. And let's work together to make this world a better place for everyone. Peace.